Just finished the UFC 309 card, and all I can say is let's go! Oh, yeah, baby! Can I just say, Iron Mike Chandler, that man, hands down has to be my favorite fighter in the UFC right now. And there is no fight that I watch with Michael Chandler that I'm like, that was a boring fight. McGregor needs to come back, and he needs to fight Mike. He needs to fight Michael Chandler. That is the money fight. Boxing is good, but the UFC, I think it's just better. Hey, salam, y'all. Welcome back to the UFK show. Just finished the UFC 309 card, and all I can say is let's go! My God, was that a crazy card. I swear, there's something about the UFC, man. There's something about the UFC. Okay, first of all, I just got established right away. Jon Jones is the GOAT. I mean, any of y'all that are hating, any of y'all that are feeling like, nah, he's ducking Tom, this, that, the other, stop it. Stop. This man's, his legacy, where he's at, yes, there's the picograms. Yes, there's the allegations. Yes, there's the out of the octagon stuff. There's the under the octagon stuff. But I'm telling y'all, all things included, come on, man. Jon Jones, he's the GOAT. He's literally too good. First and foremost, what he did to Stipe, again, Stipe is not a slouch. He is one of the greatest, most decorated heavyweight fighters of all time, as we've been told multiple times by Joe Rogan and DC. But I'm telling y'all, from my opinion at least, who's there to beat him? Yes, Tom is amazing and he's young and he potentially could beat him. But the Jon Jones that I just saw, that's the Jon Jones I saw when I was younger. That's the guy that when I saw him, bald head, goatee, kicking DC into the next dimension, that's that Jon Jones. He's a psychopath. Like, genuinely, okay, look, I don't want to say he's a psychopath, but he's got the killer in him. He's the demon GOAT, if that's can even be said. I mean, look, Khabib, for example, most dominant. Nobody's got a career like that where he was just untouchable. You know, with the Dominic Reyes fight, I get it. With the Gustafsson fight, you can say that maybe Jon Jones lost those fights. He didn't lose them, but it's not in comparison to Khabib. GSP, look, fellow Canadian GOAT. I mean, he's a Canadian G, legend. But at the same time, did he have the dominance that Jon Jones had in terms of GSP lost a couple fights. He had it was a Matt Serra he lost to, and I think it was one more that I can't remember. He won both of those fights again, but come on, like, you can't compare it to Jon Jones. Jon Jones, every time he's in the octagon, it's that you can see not only is it the skill set that he has, but it's just the ability for him to go and then use that whatever darkness he's got inside of him, and he wins the fights. He just wins them. You know, I had an argument with one of my cousins. I remember back in the day. He's like, nah, he lost to Jon Jones, or sorry, he lost to Reyes, and that's it. You know, it's tarnished legacy. The W is the W. If he was supposed to lose it, he's supposed to lose it. I had Jon Jones winning. I had him winning it. And y'all might say, he's glazing. It's say what you want. Doesn't stop me from having an opinion and being like, nah, that is just legitimately, I don't see anybody beating him. I don't see anybody beating him in legacy. Yes, he could easily lose a fight. If he fights Tom Aspinall, I think there's a huge chance Tom can win. I've been watching Tommy since I think it was 2021, I want to say. Because I remember he went on Bisping's podcast and I was like, let me check this dude out. No, maybe it was 2020. It's been a minute since I've been watching Tom Aspinall. And to see him get to where he's gotten, like, what a legend. He's going to be amazing. I think he's going to dominate the heavyweight division for a long time. And I hope Jon Jones fights him. I really do, because that's the biggest test of his whole career. But at this point in time, you can't take it away from him. He's the GOAT. He's so damn good. I even think he might be pound for pound. Look, Islam is my brother right there. You know what I mean? I don't want to side away from him, but like, Islam is like, man, he's so good at every angle, but Jon Jones might be able to beat him. He could, if it was like all things considered pound for pound. It doesn't even make sense for the most part. But still, I do feel like How can you take this away from this man? Anyways, that's enough for Jon Jones. I feel like enough has been said on that. Hopefully he fights him. I don't want to see the Alex Pereira fight, I'll be honest. If he beats Tom Aspinall, maybe do the super fight. But realistically, the fight to watch is Tom Aspinall. Hopefully Dana goes and gives him the money, and then we can actually see that fight happen. But till then, all we can do is just appreciate greatness. How can y'all just not want to see greatness? He is somebody who's been through 3 generations, and he's still out here. Again, look, Stipe is 42. We just saw the Mike Tyson situation. Yeah, it's kind of similar, but not really. Stipe is still a killer. He would kill most people, most human beings. But Jon Jones made him look slow, made him look bad. It was so rough to see. That first fight, the first round, it was dominance. It was crazy. So, anyways, that's just my thoughts on the first, or the main event. But can I just say, Iron Mike Chandler, that man, hands down, has to be my favorite fighter in the UFC right now. And there is no fight that I watch with Michael Chandler that I'm like, that was a boring fight. Win, lose, draw. That man is must-watch TV. If you love fighting, if you love, like, that's what I would, like, again, I know it doesn't win a lot of fights, but I can see that thought process. I can see the mentality behind it. You just want to go nuts, go crazy. It's how like Justin Gaethje used to be. I feel like Gaethje now is a little bit more calculated. Trevor Whitman's got him a bit more, responsible and longevity based. I mean, for him to lose to Max Holloway, that was a crazy surprise. Again, one of the greatest fights and finishes I've ever seen. But still, Mike, man, that last round, the first few rounds were still good. You'd see the explosions, but Do Bronx is Do Bronx. He's just too good. He's so talented in so many different ways. But man, that last round, I had a feeling. I was like, oh my God, this might actually go his way. What a great, but I think it was perfect. He won in the loss. Now he needs to fight McGregor. McGregor needs to come back and he needs to fight Mike. He needs to fight Michael Chandler. That is the money fight. That is the exciting. It works best for McGregor's style. There's going to be 0 wrestling. Michael Chandler is going to go nuts, go crazy. He gets his payday that he waited 2 years for. I'm just sad we missed some of the prime years of Michael Chandler because, damn, he's just fun to watch. I'd be down to watch him fight anybody in the division. He is that entertaining. And then on top of that, we got his motivational speeches. And, I was listening to him talk to Ariel and everything. Dude's, I don't know. A lot of people in the comment section, they're like, oh my God, this guy's yappity yappy. Maybe it's because I'm a yappity yappy guy, but I respect it. He's a good dude. He's a man of faith, a family man. And I just can't. I got nothing but good words to say about the dude. What a great fight. That was so exciting. I had such a massive adrenaline dump after that fight that I was like, when Jon Jones was coming out, I was like fatigued. I was exhausted. But again, Jon Jones did what he had to do. He's so calculated. Anyways, amazing fights all around. Crazy. UFC doing UFC things. Just so good. It's incredible what Dana puts on. These fights, the UFC, been watching it since USA versus UK Ultimate Fighter. What is that? Almost 10 years ago. Incredible sport to watch. My favorite out there. Boxing is good, but the UFC, I think it's just better. Anyways, y'all, that's it for me. Hope y'all have an amazing one. Hope y'all watched the fights and enjoyed it. I'm not gonna lie, my internet was lagging a little bit, so they got me. I went and got the pay-per-view, so I was watching it, but still, I don't know what's going on with these massive fights, but I couldn't miss it. A fight like this, MSG, had to watch it. It was great. Hope y'all have an amazing one. Till the next time, y'all. Salam, everybody.